romantics are hanging out. Mercurio is seen goofing around, playfully joking. Various romantics are freestyling. Teodoro and Juliet, the cappuccino, are behind the counter enjoying the show. Joshua, the unspoken leader of the romantics, unleashes his verbal virtuosity. Joshua, improvise. Freestyle. Poetic sequence. Romantic number 1, improvise. Freestyle. Poetic sequence. Romantic number 2, improvise. Freestyle. Poetic sequence. And number 3, improvise. Poetic sequence. Number 4, improvise. Freestyle. Poetic sequence. Number 5, improvise. Freestyle. Poetic sequence. Theodoro, improvise. Multilingual. Poetic sequence. Warehouse, nighttime. Skulls are hanging out at their headquarters, an old warehouse. They're partying, drinking, smoking marijuana, doing cocaine, heroin, etc. There are various drag races going on. Since many of the skulls are on hot-rod cars, all painted with flames, demon skulls, inverted crosses, inverted pentagrams, swastikas, etc. They all have guns and are shooting up the place, using old cars for target practice. Snake, the unspoken leader of the skulls, gets up and begins his hardcore rap freestyle to ignite the rest. Improvise. Freestyle. Poetic sequence. Skull number 1, improvise. Freestyle. Poetic sequence. Skull number 2, improvise. Freestyle. Poetic sequence. Skull number 3, improvise. Freestyle. Poetic sequence. 4, improvise. Freestyle. Sequence. 5, improvise. Freestyle. Poetic sequence. Sitting down in the basement of the library and reading the Bible. At one point he looks over and sees a large box with Egyptian painting and hieroglyphics on it. He seems intrigued and heads upstairs to ask the librarian about it. Excuse me, I was wondering if you might know anything about the large box in the basement with all the Egyptian painting on it? I believe it was used by the Masons who used to hold their meetings here when the library first opened. It was left here and has not since been removed due to its artistic and historical value. The Masons? The Masons are some kind of social club and religious organization. I don't really know very much about them, except there are temples all over the world from what I understand. There is an old Masonic temple right next to the state capitol, as a matter of fact. You're welcome to research the subject. Thank you. I think I might just do that. You're very welcome. Good luck to you. The Knights Templar originated in 1188, after the Crusaders took control of the Holy Land. It was a new religious order that devoted itself to military protection of pilgrims to the holy places. They were also responsible for the first banks, as they protected the treasures of the various lords and wealthy pilgrims while they were away on their pilgrimages. Over the next few centuries, the order grew in wealth and power and had the blessings of the Pope. No matter what country they may have resided, Knights Templar members recognized only the authority of the Pope. Thus, the kings of the various countries in which the Knights Templar dwelt regarded the order with hostility and disdain. By 1307, King Philip of France had designed the tremendous political power and wealth of the French Knights Templar, where the Templar Grand Master resided. Therefore, he developed a list of offenses
heresy
against the Church, homosexual activities, and witchcraft that would bring the condemnation of Pope Clement V. Templar members confess to the worship of a demonic, androgynous, goat-headed fertility deity figure with horns and wings called Baphomet. This figure serves as a parallel to the modern representation of Satan. The inverted pentagram, the upside-down star symbol within a circle with the Hebraic letters spelling Leviathan, serpent of the watery abyss identified with Satan, which houses a goat's head and historically has been the foremost symbol of Satanists, also originated with the Knights Templar, who utilized Kabbalistic teachings and other occult practices and symbols in their overall worship. To avoid the combined persecutions of the King and the Pope, the Knights Templar fled to England and Scotland, where they renamed themselves Freemasons, as they were previously known as the Brethren Masons, Frères Maçons, in the French. One can see how this was translated into the English Freemason. Thus, one may conclude that the modern Freemasonry organization originated and is derived from the Satanic Knights Templar order. The fact that both Freemasonry and the Knights Templar both claim to be founded upon the Temple of Solomon again reinforces this point.
The evil Jesuit Sith army, modern-day crusading Knights Templars, the Vatican's Pentagon.
Freemasonry being the largest and oldest occult fraternal organization in the history of the world, dating back to the Knights Templar of Holy Grail lore, who worship the mysterious dark-horned god, Baphomet, or the devil, Satan, in a Christian sense. Later they go to Mendez and the grand architect of the universe. Many Congress people, presidents, business people, world religious and political leaders have been and are Masons. Bank, noontime. Governor Moses' Lincoln Continental is seen parked in front of the bank. Governor Moses enters Monticello's office as Monticello is discussing stock deals with his broker on the phone. I'll have to call you back. He hangs up the phone sarcastically. Governor, what a surprise. Would you like some coffee, some tea? Do you want some more blood? Your victory seemed concrete as it was. No contesting that. Although you'll never have the kind of prestige and political power that I yield as an international banker and oil man. Wall Street's walls are higher than those in the Renaissance city. Governor Moses? No, thank you. I think you know why I'm here. This couldn't be about a certain diner, could it? Are you going to try to talk me out of it? Because I'm sorry, I can't do that. Too bad. First of all, I hope you aren't doing this out of spite or some kind of revenge against the people of the Renaissance state. Because they're not to blame, you are. Nobody likes you, but maybe if you left the diner alone, that would definitely alter public opinion in your favor. So when re-election time rolls around, you'll have their favor. I can't guarantee you victory, but a good chance. That diner is the heart and soul of the Renaissance city. I'd like to discuss the possibility that you might consider building your skyscraper in a different location, say the Industrial Park District, alongside the highway. Great location, access roads, plenty of acreage, right where everyone who drives along the highway will see it, and glory in its magnificence and magnanimity. I can even hear them saying, how bold, how perfect. I never knew a building could be so beautiful. Who built it? Well, that gentleman, Mr. Rockefeller Monticello. What a genius. What a historical contribution. Monticello gets caught up in the fantasy of, I can see it now. No, nothing doing. My plans are final, and there's nothing you can do about it. Unless I get a check for $125,000 on my desk this Monday morning, that diner is gone. And say hello to Mr. Skyscraper, like it or not. Now, please leave. I have a lot of work to do in organizing the workforce for this project. That's how I'll win their favor. Employ the unemployed bums in the city. Grease the pockets of local blue-collar workers. No diner, foolish symbol of the Renaissance city is going to stand in my way. That's how you see it, then. That's how it'll have to be. Thank you for your time. Governor Moses turns and leaves politely. Pathetic. What kind of governor lowers himself like that? If I were governor, everyone would treat me like a king. Bow down at my feet like faithful servants. My way is the only way will be my next campaign slogan. Again, mere proof that politicians are lower than myself. I am more powerful than Governor Moses will ever be. I've got the UN and US government at my beck and call in national and international affairs. His power as governor is nothing as compared to mine. A mysterious, shadowy figure suddenly appears behind Monticello, who is surprised and then humbled in his presence. Oh, Dark Lord, you surprised me. I was wondering when you would return. I have been busy at work preparing the way for thee. The perfect circumstances for your rise to power are firmly being set in place. Yes, the new world order for thee to exercise thy will, to enslave the masses, to rule the world. Monticello gets down on his knees and hails the dark figure. My life, my soul, all that I possess, I give to thee. The dark figure draws him close to himself. Monticello is fully enveloped in his embrace.